Well, you can see and hear there's construction behind me. I am on vacation, but I think it's going to be fine. And we're going to get this story told because this is a fantastic story today that you're really going to enjoy. I'm Mark, welcome to Uber Hints. And the story I'm about to tell you just happened to a friend of mine yesterday, and it is such a great uplifting story. It's got some drawbacks, but I do want to run it by you, and you can tell me what you think. So he was traveling, and he returned to, this happened in Milwaukee, my hometown airport, and he returned to the airport in Milwaukee, and he had parked in one of those off-site parking lots. Now, Milwaukee, the off-site lots are not far away. It's probably a 3 to 5 minute ride, so it's not very long. And of course, you know, they typically have the vans that they put in place. However, this time, for whatever reason, the shuttle van was not in operation. Oh boy, here comes that truck again. Maybe we'll see him go by. So the shuttle van, for whatever reason, was not in operation, and he was picked up by a Lyft. You see that guy there? He's going to keep interrupting this, but adds a little variety, doesn't it? So, yeah, I know you're saying, what kind of place are you staying at? It's actually a pretty nice place. So he got there and he got picked up by the Lyft. Like I said, it only takes, 3 to 5 minutes. And a lot of you are going to say, well, I kind of would like that anyway, rather than wait in a, one of those shuttle buses for all kinds of other people. And I might agree with you there. Here is the problem. We're going to look at a problem from his perspective, and then we're going to look at it from the driver's perspective. He got to his lot, he got to his car, and he wanted to tip his driver, and he couldn't because he didn't order the Lyft ride. The parking lot company ordered the Lyft ride. So he said, well, have you got, Venmo? Have you got this? Have you got that? Driver said, no. He didn't have any cash on him. He didn't expect this to occur. So he's wondering, how can I tip my driver? And he said, I'll tell you what, I'm going to head, right down the block and fill up my car. How about if I put some gas in your car for you? And he said the driver was pleased as punch with that. Now, I don't know exactly how much gas he put in there, but, when I would tip a shuttle driver, one of those places, it was usually just $2 or $3. That's typically what it is. And that would be what, a gallon of gas? So anything over a gallon, I think, was money well spent. Now, I think that was really a clever solution. And here's why I wanted to talk about drivers, because if you accept work like that, it's probably going to be steady work. Don't ask me why. I don't know what happened to their shuttle bus. If it was out of commission, if the driver didn't show up that day, if they just figure after a certain number of hours, after 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, it just isn't worth it. We don't get enough business. We will just send this driver out randomly. Whatever it is, you may think, hey, that sounds like a pretty sweet deal, just a whole bunch of, 5-minute rides in and out real quick. A couple of things to think about. Number one, you're probably going to be expected to handle luggage. For some people anyway. A lot of people, that's not in the cards for them. Then you might want to think about the situation that just occurred with my friend. Are you going to get tips? Well, I don't know. Now, is every person going to be as determined as my friend was in order to make sure that you get a tip? Well, certainly not. That's not going to happen. So you might lose out on a tip. And here's the next question. Would you appreciate, would you even accept gas as a tip? I don't see a big drawback. We all have to buy gas. And we're going to spend our money one way or another. If you spend it on gas, what difference does it make? You don't have that cold cash in your hand at the end of the night, but you got to fill up. So it's taken care of, at least a little bit of it. I don't know if we put in 1 gallon, 2 gallons, 3 gallons. I don't know. I wouldn't imagine it was much beyond that. 3 gallons of gas, you're up to $7.50, $8, right? So anyway, that's what he did. Well, 3 gallons, probably you're talking $9 or $10. All right, so anyways, that's what he did. That's how he solved this problem. Of course, it also took the driver's time. You know, gas stations in that area, they're right down the street. It would probably take 10 minutes total to drive down there, get some gas, and drive back. So during that 10 minutes, was he going to get a ride? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But I think this whole thing was really fascinating. I thought it was an interesting solution to two problems, or two people's problems anyways, giving a tip and getting tipped. A lot of people just say, oh gosh, I'm sorry, I don't have the cash, and if you can't accept this payment type, I'll catch you next time. They always say that, and they never do. But at least he made the concerted effort. What do you think? What would you think if someone offered you gas as a tip? Would you accept this job, being the shuttle driver as a Lyft driver? What do you think the deal would have to be worked out for you to accept that? I would love to hear what you have to say. Leave your comments down below. Next time, maybe I'll be home when we talk, but maybe not. This is the second video I did while I'm on vacation up here in Orlando. So it's quite a down, just a little bit there. So I want to thank you all for joining me. Please, as always, if you could like and share the videos, leave your comments down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We're going to get this channel back on track and get them to monetize us once again, I hope. And don't forget to ring that bell icon. That way you'll know when I post new videos. I appreciate you joining me. I'm Mark, and this is Uber Hints.